The CV looks as though it's going to get enhanced for Roger Federer. For Nadal, it looks as though it's going to be another year-long wait for a chance to win the only major title he hasn't got his hands on yet.
Well, credit to Federer. Persisting with the game plan, and it clicked again over the last few games. Nadal, leg weary, not able to combat that. And that's probably been the difference in this set. Serving, and of course just being a little more aggressive.
One hand on the trophy. What a legacy these two will leave to the game. The rivalry, in some ways, has surpassed all the other great ones. Triple championship point. We'll have to wait a little longer.
Well, even then, we knew where Nadal was going.
14-15.
Weary Nadal.
Well, is it in? Nadal thinks it is. He's the champion. He's the best of the best for the 5th time in his career.
And with an incredible performance, Federer is the world champion yet again. And an almost perfect tournament, losing only one set along the way to the trophy.
It's been a great year for Rafael Nadal, an amazing year for him. But today proved to be just one step too far. He'll have to wait a little longer for his first World Tour title. This man has claimed his 5th. He was pumped at the end of that, and it already has us all thinking of next year and what might be as these two go gunning for all the major prizes again. Roger wants his world #1 spot back, of course. It's another little step towards that. He picks up 1,500 rankings points. Mind you, Rafa gets 1,000, so he's not done badly for the week either. Greg Rosetsky, Peter Fleming, alongside me in the studio.
Well, what can you say? Federer was sensational in that first set. Rafa got his teeth back into it, but I think it was just one match too far for Nadal today. You can see he was not as sharp with his movement. I think that 3-hour and 11-minute match with Murray really took its toll, but all credit to Federer. He was sublime. That serve out wide was effective. His tactics were superb, and he deserved to be champion.
I think, though, Peter, when Rafa got that second set, we all rather fancied his chances more than Federer's, didn't we?
Yeah, you know, I guess he has such an aura of his physical strength and endurance that I guess sometimes you overlook reality. Reality is I mean, he was really struggling to walk last night. He was exhausted, and you know, it took its toll at the end of this match.
How big a win might this prove to be for Federer in terms of what's coming over the next few months now, Greg?
Well, I think it's the perfect way for him to finish the season because he's made those changes in his game, he's transitioned well, and as you can see, the delight and joy in his face. This is what it meant to the man. He feels back on top of the world. And anytime you beat Nadal in the final, it is very, very special. So I think it gives him a lot of confidence for next year, and may this rivalry continue and continue.
Absolutely. He's not used to being second best, but he's had to sit in Rafa's shadows for the past 6 or 7 months, hasn't he?
He certainly has, yeah, and it was starting to become a trend. And so he will, yeah, he'll be thrilled. He'll be thrilled. He'll go home and have a very pleasant Christmas, I think.
I should think he will. I mentioned the ranking points. He also picks up $1,630,000. Let's go courtside and Mark Petchey.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a privilege to watch these two great champions compete against each other, but particularly in the final of such a prestigious event. Thank you, Roger and Rafa. It was a tremendous final. I'm delighted to say that we're ready to commence with the presentation for the 2010 Barclays ATP World Tour Finals Singles Trophy. I'd like to welcome back onto court the members of the Barclays ATP World Tour Finals Steering Committee. First, Brad Druitt, the Tournament Director, Chris Commode, the Managing Director, Alex Hill, the Senior Executive Director and Finance Director of AEG, Ian Ritchie, the Chief Executive of the All England Lawn Tennis Club, and Bruce Phillips, the Director of Communications and Commercial at the Lawn Tennis Association. Also to present the trophies, please welcome Adam Helfand, the Executive Chairman and President of the ATP. And joining Adam, please welcome onto court Anthony Jenkins, the Chief Executive of Barclays Global Retail Banking. Well, I know you will, but please can you show your appreciation for the 2010 Barclays ATP World Tour Finals runner-up, Rafael